Hello, I'm Andy, and this is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 30th of October to Saturday, the 5th of November, 2022, and especially for you coming from Aquarius. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are the basis of what the soul is forecasting for you. It's the soul who changes all these signs for the better or for worse. And I'll show you your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, to show you how and what is waiting for you so that you are prepared to make it even better. And if you like to play lotteries, I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. We'll talk more about this later. So, you coming from Aquarius, Sunday, the 30th of October, don't be dominating and don't be stubborn. And for no reason should you be pushy. So, what can you do to avoid doing this? Be as negotiable as you can. And that's how you settle the morning afternoon more to your favor rather than driving people away and making this Sunday morning afternoon absolutely hopeless for others. Evening and nightfall turns nasty. So, from a pretty ungood morning afternoon, it gets nasty in the evening nightfall. That's because you let it be nasty, because you allow the planets of domination, stubbornness follow you to the evening nightfall. You not had enough. And so the way you say things, the way you criticize will leave you with no tolerance and no teamwork with people. And that's what makes you go downhill in the evening nightfall with nobody listening to you, wanting to be with you. And you'll be the loser because they'll have nothing to gain that way. So turn things around by being as negotiable as you can and remaining a person not looking down or criticizing anybody. That will be much better to save the evening nightfall. Monday, the 31st of August, this is a very lucky morning afternoon. The planets of unexpected goodness are there, and the planets of the internet are there, and the planets of unexpected wisdom are there. So say a lot and do a lot and be with people you want to impress, whether at the place of work, whether in business. You're going to get a lot of good value. You could win a promotion at work because you'll be so inventive. You could do wonders in business because you'll be not only inventive but explorative, willing to explore the new possibilities of breaking new horizons. That's a powerful thing to say. You can do all that in the morning afternoon. You find new ways how to keep everybody happy, even if you're at home. So everything goes your way in the morning and afternoon. Be materialistically minded. That's how money should be made, not just for the fun of it or looking good. Evening and nightfall. Too many emotional planets are there. They make you say things with a passion, but with no logic. That's not very good because a passion is something you feel, whereas logic is what everybody understands about you and themselves. So be more logical in the evening nightfall. Some of these morning good planets will visit you, bringing many nice ideas. So arrange meeting with people who can help you job wise, business wise, and money wise. You have inventiveness, you have creativity and imagination. And best of all, you'll come up with wonderful modern ideas because the internet will also be there to help you. So if you're not going out, go onto the internet and you'll get wonderful, wonderful ways of improving your life. Tuesday, the 1st of November. This is a nasty morning afternoon because the planets make you arrogant. They make you a person forceful for nothing, a show off for nothing. And why do you do that at work and why do you do that in business? You may be very insecure, not knowing your work or not being able to furnish the right thing to make something good of yourself. So, to avoid that, you will try to be defensive and you will attack people who attack you, which will all lead to nothing. So, whether at work, whether at business, whether at home, whether having lunch, don't be defensive unnecessarily. Don't be guilty because that's what makes you stubborn and lash out in a counter in a counterative way. Blow by blow. You'll get worse and worse and worse. With your bosses, they've had enough, you'll get the fire. and be fired. And in business, you've had enough because nobody wants to work with you in business. So improving tolerance, improving teamwork is the main thing you have to keep going in the morning, afternoon. Evening and nightfall, anger planets are there. Your words will be angry. And whatever you say, the tone of voice will be angry. And your actions will be aggressive. Something must be doing that. It could be the uncertainty of the morning, afternoon unhappiness now trickling down to the evening nightfall. So judge your company very carefully in the evening nightfall. If you feel that it's not worth going out, just don't go out because there's really nothing much to gain. You just get aggressive leading nowhere. You get pushy leads you nowhere. And it just brings counter claims against you. Wednesday. Wednesday, the 2nd of November. If you are at work or in business, that's no good because too many emotional planets are there. Yes, some of them will give you the imagination, but most of them will give you a change of views and a restlessness and an oversensitivity and moodiness. You don't want that at job or in place where you work or where you do business. So what do? Well, don't take the lead. Let somebody else take the lead. Just be the backup. Just be the supporter and lie low because the many changes are going to lead to problems and confusion. So it's not a very good morning, afternoon. Well, since they are planets of emotion, should you be chasing a new romance? Of course you can, but the result's not going to be too good because the change of mind and the change of your dialogue will not be received well. So say less, do less, be the follower wherever you are is better. Evening and nightfall, even worse. Now you will be judged as a person who is full of arrogance, no tolerance, no teamwork. Why should anybody have anything to do with you? So turn it around by not wanting to be the leader, not wanting to show off any capability, by lying low. Lying low simply means don't make unnecessary judgments. Otherwise, there will be counter blows against you. You are meant to be the victim in the evening nightfall, the loser with blame, the failure. If you don't have to be out, don't be out, would be better. Thursday. Thursday, the 3rd of November. You're not getting a good run at all because Thursday, the 3rd of November is full in the morning, afternoon of planets who dominate. And they make you dominating, they make you stubborn, they make you pushy. How about that? Why would anybody want to have anything to do with you? Whether at home, whether in the job, whether in the business, whether anywhere, whether having lunch with somebody. Be flexible and be negotiable. That's how you quieten these planets down. Otherwise, you're going to get nothing except a bad reputation. If people are opposing you, don't fight back. Just let them go on. Just listen carefully and come back another day to make your point. Otherwise, it'll be a slanging match of who wants to take control and dominate, and how could anybody enjoy having lunch with you or in the office or in the job as well. And in business, evening and nightfall. Now, too many emotional planets are there. Well, it's not bad to have emotional planets in the evening nightfall. That's where emotions matter. But your emotional planets are oversensitive and they are moody and they are changeable, and all that doesn't make you look good. They make you a pain in the neck. So why don't you tell yourself if you have to be out, just sit back, don't be too expectant of anything, and just show the nice bright face you have and be happy. And leave things which may cause any kind of controversy. Friday, the 4th of November. Now, this at last is a very lucky morning, afternoon for you. In fact, you're brilliant. In fact, you're a genius because these planets make you very, very inventive. So, whatever you want to boast and show, you must show in the morning, afternoon where you work. Show it to your bosses. And in business, get these ideas out, put them out there, show them off, and you are going to get wonderful acclaim, wonderful support, wonderful reward for this morning, afternoon. So don't leave it to the last minute. Work for this morning, afternoon of Friday, the 4th November, a few days ahead, and get ready to present your ideas to your bosses at work or to the business community, and you will see that the wisdom of inventiveness will be wonderfully displayed. Evening and nightfall, things seem to have got to your head. So you start being dominating and wanting to show off. Is not going to go down well. So don't in the evening nightfall be dominating or showing off or wanting to be pushy. Try to be the opposite. Be negotiable, be flexible, and be as pleasant as you can. Then you will allow your morning afternoons of genius and inventiveness to again be able to show themselves off. Whereas if you do the opposite and be pushy, nobody will have chance to even know your wonderful inventive ideas. So remember, you have to make way gently in the evening nightfall of Friday, the 4th November, and then you will get some followers. The planets of internet are everywhere. So try to also be on the internet in this evening nightfall of Friday, the 4th of November. Saturday, Saturday, the 5th of November. This is a wonderful 24 hours for you at last. And it's going to be a memorable Saturday, 5th November, if you only plan it to your benefit. What would you want? The romance, well, chase for it. To make the family happy, go out with the family. To find a new romance, very, very easy. You see, the morning and afternoon, the wisdom of you, it can be shown in the way you say things and the way you do things. And very quickly, you'll have the words come to you of how to sway people to be on your side. So be smart and be with people who you want to get more on your side where money is concerned. The job, the business, looking for better ship. And that's how you will manage to do that in this morning and afternoon. Not just for the fun of it or having a good time, but think money because most of these planets are money minded planets in the morning, afternoon. And that's how you're going to make a great deal and a wonderful remembering what you scored so happily in the morning, afternoon of Saturday, the 5th of November. Wear your best colors, chase for the romance, be out with your family, whatever you need, you're going to be handsomely rewarded. And so the same for the evening nightfall. This time, these planets are very impulsive. You will say things impulsively, you will do things impulsively, and they'll come out wonderfully well because the time is right and the planets are right. What you say and do, people love it. So again, choose company carefully. You want to be repaid for all the wonderful things you can do in the evening nightfall. And if you choose your company carefully, whether for job, for business, for money, you will get that coming to you very nicely. Chase for that romance because some of these planets say they are the planets of unexpected goodness. So whatever you want, you will be given that. Now, this 90-minute session. The first thing which I will talk to you about is your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. It will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms belong to the magic of the soul. The lines and the signs are not coming and going out of thin air. They are being done by somebody, and that's the soul doing it. And I'll show you how. Your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, all these energies together. They make your aura shine, which means your soul will be shining. And I'll show you. If you like to meet the soul and the third eye and the aura to awaken it earlier, it's very possible. There's a way to do it, to accelerate the energies. Because naturally, we only get this power, the soul, the third eye, and the aura, in our 50s or 60s or 70s, much too late in our lives. I'll show you how to get that. All these young people are doing great, fantastic things in their life. They have connected somehow or another, and they become very special. And I will show you in everything that you do in your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. If you like to win lotteries, I will show you how to formulate your own lucky lottery numbers. It's a system I will teach you. So just send me this email. And remember, it's going to cost you only USD $50. And let's get it going. Don't waste a day. We're not getting any younger, and life is really too short. I wish you a good week in the meantime. Thank you. Goodbye.